if you look at the city financial study that was released in September 2020, it pointed out that because of racial inequities and systemic racism in America, our country lost $16 trillion in gross domestic product. We didn't grow our economy by $16 trillion. It's a lot of money.
Right.
But it also says, if we were to fix it, we could grow the economy by $5 trillion over the next 5 years, which means everybody benefits. So addressing that issue is critical. And let's look at some facts and some data. In South Florida, black poverty rate in Miami-Dade County is almost 25%, 24.4%. That's 1 in every 4 people who are black that lives in Miami-Dade County lives in poverty.
No.
In Palm Beach County, it's more than 20%. That's 1 in every 5 person who's black. Broward County, we've done better. We're 15%, but that's not good enough. When we look at Belle Glade, it's even more startling. Black poverty rate in Belle Glade is 40%. White poverty rate is high there too, because it's 24%, compared to white poverty rate in overall Palm Beach only at 7.7%. So our system have to change in order to ensure that we afford prosperity for all our people. And that is my mission. That is what I've worked as a public servant for 18 years to bring about. And that's the reason why Broward County, by the way, is at a low number, because I've been at the forefront of delivering for communities that's been left behind. For example, the contracting opportunities from the government in Broward. It moved from 10.25% when I got elected in 2010 to this past year, 2021, 55%. Huge jump. But let's look at the amount of money. It's a $245 million economic impact on these communities. And when you own a business, who do you hire? Yourself.
You should.
Your kids, your spouse,
Right.
your family, your friends. So if we encourage entrepreneurship in the black community, that will help to lift us up. So that's a huge part of what I've done. Creating more home ownership within the black community is critical also. When you look at home ownership rates, in Belle Glade, the black home ownership rate is only 36% compared to 70% for the overall population. In South Florida, it's about 47% for blacks compared to almost 70% for everyone. You change that and you create more homeowners, what happens? You have the ending of generational poverty, because someone passes away, they give that.
Generational wealth.
Exactly. And not only that, many businesses are started as a result of the equity in these homes. Money is borrowed to send kids to school and to deal with crisis. So it's a huge and important factor to create home ownership. So those are 2 huge things that we must focus on. We must also focus on changing the criminal justice system. And here's the statistics on that. And I'm going to get into some details as to what we've done and how we can fix them going forward. Blacks make up 16.9% of the population in the state of Florida. Yet we have 47% of people in prison. Something's very wrong with that.
The numbers are not adding up right.
Very wrong. But let me tell you how we get there. The fact is this, that if you're black in Palm Beach County and you don't wear a seatbelt, you're 3 times as likely to be stopped for not wearing a seatbelt than if you're white. In Broward County, it's 2 times more likely. So if you get stopped and they smell a little weed, what happens?
Oh, you're going to jail.
Okay. And then you end up in a system that's costing us a lot of money for minor offenses. So one of the things that I did in Broward, and we must expand it across the country, is a program called Civil Citation. What does that mean? It means for minor misdemeanor offenses, like having 20 grams of weed or less, like shoplifting for a small amount of money, like having a scuffle with someone, shoving match, loitering. Those minor things, you don't get put in jail, you get a ticket. And you utilize that to get in a system that helps you. And what we find is it benefits mostly younger people because they're still developing. Okay,
Right.
Young people are gregarious, especially males. They're gonna get pushed around and act We know that.
Oh, I just got assaulted.
See what I'm talking about? No, I could be locked up for that, right?
Right.
So